Lunar eclipses are so profound because they are so impactful. Not only awakening the spiritual aspect of yourself, but bringing in that spiritual aspect of you into this awakening. So we are in the midst of a total lunar eclipse, right? That is right in Virgo. So what does that mean? Total lunar eclipse, obviously it's a full moon, right? And this full moon is all in the energy of Virgo. So breaking it down with Moon in Me and understanding who you are, how you're being, and how this impacts you emotionally, right? So think about when your emotions are just like on a roller coaster, when you are on your highs and lows, and when you are feeling vulnerable. That's where you are when a lunar eclipse is pending. It's kind of pulling at these emotions. It's like stringing you so that you can feel and sense your way of where you are. And so we should be in a heightened space, which we all are. Some people are number, some people are far more virtuous and attentive and intuitive, but everyone is empathic to these lunar eclipses and to these lunar phases, okay, because it impacts you mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, wherever you are and wherever you are focused. It's a profound time. The planets, the alignment, the numerology, the sequence of events, the synchronicity, one window opening up into another window opening up into another pathway, that pathway leading into a doorway. And what does this all mean for you? Well, what it means for you is we need to take note of where you are and understand that the paradox full moon and new moon that we've just experienced, okay, where it was an ending, all right, in a new beginning, is now an ending in a full moon lunar eclipse. Bringing what to you? Bringing change. And a lot of people all say, well, I'm good with change, until the change starts transforming and the change starts happening. Then you start losing your ground. Losing your ground means, okay, what is going on? Why am I feeling so vulnerable? Why am I getting so triggered? Why am I feeling so stressed out? Why is it everything so untangible? I can't feel great because you're not feeling great. Think of it as a nebulous state. You're in between a state of being. Think of it. You've just closed. You're closing in a big chapter of your life. Okay? And the memories are still there. You can still hear the sounds. You can still feel the hurt, or you can still hear the celebrations, or you can still sense it. Either you're seeing it, or you're having a sensory taste about it, or you're being pulled emotionally, or you're feeling vulnerable and you're crying, or you're stressed out and you're fearful and there's no trust and hope. Okay, now put this aside and let's go into how the sequence of events are folding out. So today is the 12th of March, right? Every time that there is a total lunar eclipse in Virgo, when Virgo is governing your day-to-day project, your day-to-day to-do list, you're governing your health, your wealth, governing the aspect of the details of your life, right? It's who you're serving, what are you serving, and why are you serving and doing the things that you're doing. It always calls back those 2 days. And it's so important because Saturn is ruling, okay, your creator energy. So what does that mean in your charts? What does it mean astrologically? What does it mean in your cosmic dance? So if you close your eyes, I want you to picture Saturn with the sun right there in its alignment, and it's flowing, and it has this open window into the stream of this beautiful river that you can see clearly right now. And what I want you to think about is, if Saturn is the ultimate teacher and it's coming in and it's supporting you with raining your karma, meaning not that you've had to pay for something, not that you are troubled by something, not that you are having to pay your dues or pay back or do whatever something from a negative point of view. Think of it that you've been the ultimate warrior. Think that you have been the ultimate crusader, the truth seeker of your life, and you've been wanting to come in and rebalance this energy for you, right? So Saturn teaches you, okay, and awakens this warrior. And right now, these 2 days, between today, tomorrow, and Friday, which is your lunar eclipse, here you are. And you're karmically coming to an end of either a relationship or a project or a partnership or a roller coaster ride or an adventure or a book or a friendship or anything. But it's come to an end. And this is where you are. Now you might be feeling exhausted, or you might be feeling tired, or you might be feeling nervous, or you might be feeling, what the heck is this? Or what is going on? What is going on is you getting realigned, okay, so that you're able to be responsible for this impact of energy to where you have been and where you're wanting to go. The alignment with Saturn and your creator energy, which means it's your cosmic sun. So if you have the Moon and Me notebook, I would definitely go read up 3 things straight away. 1, lunar eclipse. What is a lunar eclipse? 2, your cosmic sun. And 3, your full moon, right? Why? Because those are all in that trine of impact. They're all coming together. Is it a full moon? No, it's a total lunar eclipse, right? And Saturn is right there. I would read Saturn. And as you read right there in the beginning, Saturn is the facilitator right now to supporting you so that you are able to achieve your lifetime purpose and goals. And this is not just a goal to get your home, buy a car, find a partner, be on your destiny path, be happy, be joyful. That's not what it is, although it encompasses that, right? Because Virgo brings in that nurturing piece. And we do better when we have the right people in our lives and we have a great partner and we live in the house that we want to, we drive in the car we want to, and all these things matter. But think of it from a place of a higher standard, okay, that you're able to look down and you go, all right, I'm looking down the mountain into this river and everything is in place. It's clear, right? So you have done the work that you've needed to do, rolled up your sleeves or not. It's the ending of that chapter. How you proceed now, how you move forward now, getting ready for this lunar eclipse that is impacting you spiritually, okay, not only because of the lineup of planets, okay, but also of the synergistic placement of these planets. You have Virgo, you have Mercury, you have Mars, you have Neptune. Neptune is saying goodbye, okay, with its placement in Pisces. And basically what that is saying is Neptune is saying bye-bye to your old beliefs. Because when you go look at the Moon and Me notebook and you go under Pisces, and right at the bottom there you see Pisces, I believe. It means that your beliefs have shifted or changed or morphed or surrendered. There is an inner transformation right there for you, me, and the whole universal pattern of patterns. Our tapestry is being reinforced with life force energy, with a synergy of facilitation, with a huge spiritual awakening. It is so benefic, for a lack of a better word, and so benevolent. But if you're not feeling great, then you're going to interrupt and cause these little undercurrents of emotional turmoils because you are not up to speed, okay, with allowing this good fortune and this incredible lineup, okay, to be present for you. You are being facilitated because you are the creator of your life. You are the one that's present with you, God, Source, the universe, your light of light. It's you. as you do Moon in Me, you start surrendering, okay, the shadow aspect of self. We all come with our shadow aspects. That's how we grow. That's how we evolve. This is one of those times that you have to kind of line it up. You've got to cross those T's, dot those I's, and surrender that chapter and understand that your focus on what is good needs to make you feel good. Because the universe doesn't listen to you while you're speaking in words. The universe vibrationally, okay, tends to you by your vibration and your frequency, and that's how it responds to you. That is how you and me and the world get impacted by these lunar and cosmic synergies that are happening in between the constellation, between the zodiacs, between these light forces. We're all part of that grand one being. But this grand one being starts with you at the core of your life, and you being understanding of where you're coming from and where you're going. That understanding comes from your thread of life. That's part of the I Am Presence. That's what Moon in Me teaches you. It raises your awareness to be aware of how you're feeling, okay, when these things are happening.
Well, you actually speak, as you go into that, the craziness of March and each of the events unfolding prepares us to be prepared to support how we need to change our lives and its direction to support our higher good and dreams. This time impacts and affects everyone.
Absolutely.
And so then you go in.
Well, let me answer that.
Okay.
Okay, because what it is Neptune heightens your psychic self.
Because it's felt intense.
Pardon?
It has felt intense.
It is
March.
intense.
Yeah.
March is intense. We are saying goodbye to a huge, huge chapter. Okay, it's called Mild Madness. It's called, the lineup of the I Am energy. Okay, we're coming into Aries. Okay, Aries holds the I Am thread of I Am. I am. And you're sovereign to what you are. And you're the creator of your life. This is so angelic, universal, mysterious, benevolent. This is so tremendous and experiential because we are yet to experience these stages, these cycles, these evolutions within ourselves. So let's just bring it back quickly. Is this intensity is because it's come to an end. What is it that you're wanting? What is it that you are wanting to leave behind? Say, for example, for yourself or your family or your daughter or your son or for you as a soul. What are you doing from this day onwards? What are you doing? What are you preparing yourself? How are you going to facilitate yourself, okay, by honoring who you are? Now, pay attention. Here's the shadow side of this time and this cycle, okay, with regards to this whole total lunar eclipse and the whole side of Virgo. Don't go be overcritical with yourself. This is not the time for you to go do that. Don't be judgmental on yourself. That's the shadow side of Virgo, right? Avoid being, self-talking yourself into comparisons, okay? Because that overcompensates you wherever you are, and that splits you up. So then you have two shadow aspects of yourself in this total lunar eclipse, creating these anti-energy spirals, and that's going to cause an undercurrent of emotions that has to pull you away from you just flowing naturally and allowing yourself to be facilitated. So in other words, avoid the shadow aspect of that Virgo aspect with you. Now, just because you're not a Virgo doesn't mean you don't have Virgo somewhere. And the truth is that Virgos are showing up in September, late August into September. This is what? This is the lunar, okay, aspect of Virgo, right? The sun aspect, okay, is in where? We're in what? Pisces. We are leaving those murky waters. We're going into clear waters, between today and tomorrow, your waters are clear. Think of Saturn doing this, opening up and just shedding this light through the sun, and you've got this beautiful, magnificent ray of light creating a bridge for you so that you can cross over to the other side, okay, where you're able to go create your good, feel your good, be the good stuff that you are wanting to be and share and evolve into, and those things that you dream about being good for you. It's good. Take it as much as you possibly can.
Well, you actually say that clearly. Health, well-being, and mental peace are energies of benevolence. Look at resetting where you need more support to assist yourself. Stay focused on the good, listen for the good, be the good, and feel the good is the key to it all, as this vast lunar eclipse has its power. Neptune is the planet leaving its own house. This is where death and rebirth are huge.
So that's just saying goodbye to the old, right? So if you do not say goodbye,
if you do
not, you're going to bring it back.
Okay, that's
your
what I got.
shadow side is going to cling on out of fear, out of hopelessness, out of judgment, out of critical revenge, out of betrayal, out of any of those emotional things that you're wanting to go back and hurt somebody, or you're wanting to go back and show somebody, or you're wanting to go back and stand off for somebody. The only person you're going to stand off is you. Yeah. The only person that's going to be vulnerable to that cause and effect is going to be you.
Yep.
Okay, so you want to take the opportunity, okay, of this day today, right, with Saturn facilitating you so that you can achieve your goals, so that you can achieve your dreams, so that you can flow in these clear waters.
Well, you say it right here, partnerships, collaborations, and intentions on how to contribute for usefulness and support what can be redirected and brought into harmony.
Right. So it's saying no to your critical friend, right? And being supported by the friend that has no judgment on you. It's saying no to you being critical and allowing yourself to be assisted by somebody that has love for you. So, and that requires somebody for you to have there, but it's actually you. It's you being able to be facilitated by the universe that is coming in and facilitating you with this energy that's present. So what helps you? Clear your thoughts. Nip them in the butt if they're not supporting you. Okay? Just write them down, burn it, go take a bath. This is a great time for you to be in the water, in the salt baths, in that soul therapy, because it's going to work. It's going to draw that energy that's so heavy, it's so toxic, it's so full of all of your experiences, your own inner conversations, the conversations of other people, the pollution, the toxicity, the sound, the noise, the electromagnetics, all of it. It's just gonna, you don't even want to know what's come out. It's just cleared out, right? That's what's going to help you. Learn to, this is the phase where you're wanting to go in and assist yourself to supporting yourself. Assist yourself to supporting yourself. How? Think of something that you feel would help you, support you feel good. Keep it that simple. Am I assisting myself in supporting myself in feeling good? Okay, the thought that you get, does it support me? Can I assist it? If it doesn't, how do you assist it? Okay, breathe in, redirect your thought, redirect it. Don't go on a loose runaway train with it.
Well, you say right here, inspired actions are vital. Look out for past traumas, old secrets, and habits. Leave them. Stamp away for your own freedom. Wait, stamp away. Was that supposed to be? Oh, I was like, I think this is. I was going to go stomp.
You can, if you want to stomp it. It's step away.
Okay.
So step away from your negative talk. Step away from your negative friends. Step away from the negative social media. Step away from those negative tables. Step away from the negative you. Forget about the other people. It's you. You've got just as much negativity as the rest of the world. So just step away from that. How? Breathe in light. Breathe in love. Allow this facilitation. Get into that quiet space. Sit down with a pen and write something great for you. Okay? Take that bath. Listen to good music. Eat good food. Be with a good space of mind and peace in your heart. This is so vitally important. I just reread the message from Moon in Me and the total lunar eclipse in Virgo that gets sent out twice a month. Friday's message is amazing. I was like, wow, this is such amazing wisdom. But this wisdom is within you. How you connect with it, how you breathe it in, how you translate it will bring in those little transformations to get you to the next space. What is next for you? I don't know. But ask yourself the right questions so that you're able to give yourself the opportunity to be facilitated in the right way. Because going with the flow right now, that contradicts, okay, your intuition. You need to know the difference. That's called discernment, right? But this lunar total eclipse is not about discerning so much. It's more about your intuition and what you know. It's more about your knowing. Okay, it's like, what's in your heart? What do you know? Okay, is God great? Is the universe benevolent? Do you have good friends? Are you being good? Are you supporting yourself? Those are the things you want to bring volume to. You want to have that expansion on. You want to be able to amplify. Why? Because it's the series of, eclipse season. An eclipse season is not a day, it's not a week, it's not 3 weeks, it's 6 months. What you do right now will have a big wave of a fountain of energy, right? That's going to hold you there, okay, so that you can create some kind of legacy for yourself. It's so important, okay, who you're going to be. A person of honor, a person of your word, a positive conscious person connected to the aspect of your heritage, your lineage, respecting your parents, no matter who they are.
Well, you and I actually spoke about legacy yesterday, and I was having a little emotional moment. Meltdown, yeah. And today what you had said with creating and starting it now.
Yeah, it's
Even
now.
though what you've done, I've learned, is in your book of life.
Yeah, it's banked.
And then I thought about my boys, just all of that. But if you would just share what you had said with what is happening right now.
So what has happened is banked. And don't be a judge of your own past. You have no idea the good that you've probably created and the purpose of it. What could have been really, really bad could have been really, really good. You don't know yet. You have this feeling inside if you're deeply connected and you understand. But don't be judging yourself, from a place of, not enough or not enough value, and you didn't do good enough, and you don't. That is going to distort you and take you off your path. It's going to swing you to those outskirts of those rivulets, of those little branches that have got no value. They're just a waste of time, and then they're going to break off, or you have to prune them, right? So be smart. Your legacy kind of starts in the space here. Who are you being and what are you doing? Because now it matters. This is your new chapter. Not what's happened. It's how you proceed with what is going on. Right. Who are you being in the midst of chaos? Who are you being in the midst of an argument? Who are you being in a space that is tumultuous? Who are you being in a space that's driving you crazy? Who are you being? Who are you being? That is the most important thing. And then look at, as these cycles go past. Right now we're focused on Virgo, on your everyday life. Okay, on your what to do's. Okay, how you nurture yourself. How are you serving? Who are you serving? Are you serving the higher good, or are you serving your past now? Because if you're serving the past now, when it's all shut down, you're going to stay there. And you're going to stay there, and now you're going to swim upstream. Everyone knows what a struggle looks like and it feels like, because we all have been there, and we have been there because you need to have the muscle to experience that. Otherwise, it never gets choked off. Now, it's your choice now. You're either going to flow with this current, okay, and you're going to be amplified in the support that is there, or you're going to be hitting yourself against some boulders, or you're going to be swimming upstream. Your choice. You're the one that's sovereign. Now, if you're holding too much resistance with your spiritual growth or with your spiritual identity, that's up to you. This is why Moon in Me was so critical for me, for raise your awareness to your I am presence. Okay? Raise your awareness to your thread. Understand who you are, who is influencing you. What are those planets that have got you kind of in this tandem, all right, that you are in the rhythm with, all right? So for me, I'm like a Leo, all right, and then I've got my moon sign, right? So I'm a creator, right? So in that space, it's there. That's I create. That's the Leo, right? If you're a Virgo, is I serve, right? If you're a Pisces, is I believe, right? And so forth, right? If you are, say, a Sagittarian, I philosophize, right? If you're an Aquarian, I universalize, which is your water bearer. What are your truths, right? So it all comes to play. But you never not just one thing. You're part of the 12 points of the zodiac, right? Just like a clock, right? And sooner or later that's going to hit 12 and those bells are going to ring. The bells are ringing for everybody now. It's ding dong time. Dong. You're going to have to listen. The bells have rung. And it's happening. Now, if you sit there and you're paralyzed, you don't know what to do, and you're hopeless, and you're miserable, and you're angry, and all of that, roll up your sleeves quickly. Take the time, get connected with your higher self, breathe in this light, and learn how to love yourself step by step so that you're able to get there. Anger is going to explode on you. This is not the era for angry people. It's not going to work out. I'm going to tell you right now. It's a conscious thing. And the consciousness is not out of hatred. I'm going to tell you, our tapestry and our world is not created out of hate. Is there darkness? Yeah, sure. That's how we grow and evolve and we choose. But you're not born from darkness. So be responsible. And understand that your words have power. And understand what you're doing. And have that moment with you. Eclipses are powerful. They bring so much impact and so much change. And this one is, it's not final, but it's there. Neptune is saying bye-bye. I'll see you in 20 years' time with Pluto again in the same house. This is time for huge transformation. It's time to pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to who you're being. Pay attention to what's coming up for you. What can you do? How can you support yourself? How can you be facilitated? What have you learned? And make sure you've learned it. And then close the book. Don't go be repeating the same lessons over and over again. It's like asking for the same house over and over again. It's asking for the same thing over again. Oh, I need a partner, And you keep on having the partners, but you don't change. So you change, they change. That's how simple that works. And that, by the way, is an upcoming talk on My Name is Vanda. So be looking out for You Change, They Change. It's really, really powerful. Okay, stay tuned. Have a powerful Moon in Me.